I watched Daddy Daycare yesterday with my girlfriend's mom. I dropped my girlfriend off at work. I had like a big cup of coffee, and I watched it with my girlfriend's mom, and we laughed the whole time. It was awesome. But I was taking notes the whole time. She likes Shrek. Can I just say, the whole time when he's like making those little ad libs, I just pictured Donkey in my head.
My man Crispy. Hey, how's it going there, big guy?
Eddie Murphy, you know, he's an icon, but he's more of an icon like for our parents than to us. To us, he's just like, it's funny. To us, he's Donkey. He's Donkey and like, what?
I loved 80s movies as a kid, and I loved comedy.
Yeah,
you know?
In general, though, if you ask anyone our age, name one Eddie Murphy movie.
Shrek.
They're going to say Shrek or like,
they might say Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
But like, that's
making another one, by the way.
Oh, God. Who's going to be in it?
Eddie Murphy.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
He looks great. Like
he's almost in his 60s.
I know, and he looks 30.
What are some of your favorite Eddie Murphy movies besides Beverly Hills Cop? And Daddy Daycare, of course.
I'm trying to think. Well, Shrek 1.
Shrek 1, of course.
Shrek 2.
You see, listen, I love the Shrek movies, but to me, that's Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is not like the star to me. Yeah, he is a big part of it. But when I think of Shrek, I think of the whole package. I think of Mike Myers' performance. I think of, you know, all the memes. It's bigger than Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? No dig to Eddie Murphy, because Shrek is a pretty big.
No, it wasn't. You know? Wasn't it like the? It held the record for box office sales for
second
animated.
One. Yeah, the second one, which is crazy.
I feel bad right now because the whole time I feel like you're talking so that I can think of an Eddie Murphy movie, and I can't think of any other Eddie Murphy. Oh, Coming to America.
Coming to America.
It's a great
Trading
movie.
Places. Have you ever seen that one?
I guess. Well, I guess I'm not that familiar. I feel ashamed right now because I'm on a movie podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
saying. Like, to us, he is more like the guy from Shrek and the guy in like the kids movies that weren't too great growing up, except Daddy Daycare. But like, I don't know, looking at the movies surrounding this, Haunted Mansion, have you ever heard about this movie?
I know of Monster House.
It's no Monster House. Monster House is actually good, but Haunted Mansion is a Disney movie starring Eddie Murphy, based on the Haunted Mansion ride in Disney. Not good. Not good kids movie.
He was on that. Wasn't he on that like show where he was a Martian or something, or that movie?
Pluto Nash.
Yeah,
Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Isn't that considered one of the worst movies of all time?
Yeah, I've never seen.
Freddy got fingered.
I've seen the end of it, and it's like there's like an evil Eddie Murphy. It's very like Nutty Professor, but like not as good.
Dr. Dolittle.
That's mid. Come on.
It is mid. But I had it on DVD as a kid. I had that 1 and 2.
This is chocolate syrup. It was used as fake blood in the Alfred Hitchcock horror film, Psycho, the director's most well-known film, despite being his 48th. The film is a predecessor to the slasher subgenre that will become more popular in the 1980s. But more importantly, it's the first film in history to show a toilet flushing. Trailblazing cinema into a post-flush age.
I was an only child. Ben was an only child, so that was like, I felt a connection towards Ben, you know? And like, even though like it's the dad in the movie that like he spends most of the time with, because then the mom has to work, like mine was kind of opposite. Like my parents are divorced, so I would spend a lot of time with my mom. It was kind of like a nice movie for me to like, you know, just feel good.
You had it on VHS, right?
I still have it on VHS. Yeah. And Grace. And The Sandlot.
I was never a VHS kid, but I did have it on DVD. Have it. I still have it. Right here.
What the fuck?
In widescreen and in full screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like the bloopers at the end of the movie?
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that. Why aren't more movies have like bloopers anymore? And like, was that strictly like a 2000s thing?
I think Marvel ruined it because they had to have like the 30 minutes of credits just for them to show like a look at this cool awesome thing that may or may not relate. Meanwhile, like,
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Yeah.
If you had to pitch a Daddy Daycare MCU post-credit scene. What would you have?
So you've seen Endgame, right?
Yeah.
I would have Crispin in like Japan with like the samurai sword, and I would have him only speaking Klingon, and then there's another masked person, and it's Nikki, right? The one who spoke Klingon, and they're both dueling out, and then Nikki's mask falls off right before the ending blow, and then they're like.
And Star Trek music has to play.
Yeah,
this.
Of course. Yeah, it's just like the battle between Kirk and like
Spock.
Yeah.
Also, like one of my dad's favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah, that and RV. I get it because it has to do with like a father trying to like make up, trying to balance work and family life.
I never went to preschool.
I had it's
overrated or underrated.
It's hard. It's really hard as a 21-year-old to like look back and say, "Oh, that experience was fun," but like, it was really fun.
Nap time.
Low key, a lot of times I just put on a VHS or a DVD and just sat us in front of the TV while we played, toys. But I'm Walking on Sunshine.
Yeah.
Great.
That's the best opening scene.
And honestly,
and it cuts out when he has to pee.
Yeah, SpongeBob flippers too.
That movie literally made me force my mom to get me SpongeBob slippers.
Yeah. Well, good marketing, I guess.
It is, yeah. Honestly, that first scene, we can analyze it so much because like those SpongeBob slippers, it's like in Blade Runner where there's the Coke. Yeah. Everybody was like, I want a Coke. Or like me personally, because I play music. Like I'm drinking a Heineken right now.
Yeah.
Every time like I see like the Strokes drinking a Heineken, I'm just like, man, I could go for a beer,
Yeah.
Or like, so like that, it kind of instilled, I think like consumerism in my head as a small kid.
Well, Ben has baller slippers, but he also has like the room he has.
Yeah, it's
actually a really good room. Honestly, like
thing,
I understand why Charlie's in debt once he loses his job because, dude,
what's California first?
Yeah, and like, good on him. He offers to sell all his toys. So
because he wants friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that was actually sad. That made my girlfriend's mom tear up.
Born during the dawn of still photography, Eadweard James Muybridge spent his early adulthood in the brand new city of San Francisco, selling books from England under the incorrectly spelled Muybridge's bookstore. However, one night during a deadly stagecoach accident, he suffers a severe head injury. 9 days later, Muybridge wakes up, and after that, Muybridge does what anyone with severe brain damage does: pursue a career in the arts as a photographer. 6 years later, Edward's back in the States, taking photos, really getting the hang of this photography thing. Look at this one. It's got a lighthouse in it. Isn't that neat? Enter Leland Stanford. Yes, that Stanford. Governor, senator, horse enjoyer. He and a few of his friends from the horse community debated whether at any time a horse has all 4 legs leave the ground. So Stanford tells Muybridge, "Hey, can you take a good, crisp picture of a horse running to finally put this debate to rest?" Muybridge is like, "Nah, dude, that's impossible." And Stanford was like, "Yeah, okay, man, thanks." So, after 5 to 6 years of trial and error, and developing a new technique using tripwires to activate each shutter on each individual camera along the racetrack, and just like that, Muybridge had successfully caught motion on film. This, of course, was a big deal, and Muybridge capitalized by tracing the frames of his pictures onto a glass disc. He used a projector he invented called the zoopraxiscope to travel to Europe, projecting these moving images to an audience, meeting with names like French scientist Intin Jules Marais, who himself was an early innovator in motion picture photography, creating this doozy right here, the chronophotographic gun. Muybridge continued experimenting with motion pictures. Here we see him developing early versions of what we know as OnlyFans and capybara videos. And on May 8th, 1904, Muybridge passed away of prostate cancer in the same town he was born in. He will be remembered as a pioneer, a photographer, an artist, a murderer? Yes, you see, I neglected to mention Muybridge's personal life. He had a wife named Flora and a son named Florado. However, this family didn't last long. When Muybridge soon found out through intercepted letters, Flora was doing the old hanky-panky with another man. So, Edward, fueled with rage, walks to the guy's front door and says, "Good evening, Major. My name is Muybridge, and here's the answer to the letter you sent my wife."
hypothetically, if we had our own daddy daycare and we had to run our own daycare center,
We would get shut down like right
Oh,
away.
immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. I have like a little tier list here with I think it's 20 cinematic children.
Mhm.
So we have a great cast over here, and what we're basically gonna do is pick who we would have to hypothetically watch over in our own daddy daycare. We're represented by the iconic broccoli
list,
versus carrot fight scene in the 2003 cinematic masterpiece Daddy Daycare, of course. What are you gonna be? Are you gonna be carrot or are you gonna be broccoli?
I'm definitely going Team Carrot for this one.
Of course.
Yeah.
No one likes the broccoli.
Marvin almost sold the carrot suit.
The stuff is not for sale. Steve Zahn, I can't believe we haven't mentioned him yet, is great.
He was in
Yeah,
That Thing You Do. You ever see That Thing You Do?
No, he's in a lot of shit. He's the
Oh,
dad.
it's like a
he's the
Beatles
dad.
ripoff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like takes place in the 60s and they're a one-hit wonder. They're literally called the Wonders and everybody calls them the Oneaters.
That's funny because he's also the dad in Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh yeah, he is.
And there's like a little, I'm pretty sure there's like a little skit in one of the movies where he's like in a Beatles band.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That would make sense. Roderick.
Yeah.
Hashtag not my Roderick.
I'm gonna introduce the choices here.
Which I'm actually familiar with.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every single one of these.
So we got Ben from Daddy Daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Got Max from Daddy Daycare.
Mm-hmm. Terror.
The Tenenbaums, the
Mhm.
Tenenbaum kids. Guppy, who is
Gibby's.
younger brother. Do you remember iCarly at all?
Like barely.
Okay.
Okay, so like I can put it in my head. Just a
Yeah.
smaller version of Gibby.
Yeah, his running gag, he's like, "Happy birthday." But we have the baby from Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. Or
Mhm.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, I think.
Which
is actually
will
what it's called.
continually grow throughout.
Yes,
the-
throughout the throughout the
Yeah.
day. You can blame Rick Moranis on that. Of course, we have we're gonna get into the real annoying kids
yeah.
now. We have Anakin Skywalker from episode 1. AJ Sopranos
Yeah.
from he's a little old for daycare, and honestly, Anakin Skywalker's a little old.
You
for
watched
daycare
The
too.
Sopranos, right?
Yes.
Is this like around the time where he like just like?
This is the
around-
first season.
Oh,
first
first
season.
season,
First
okay.
season, he's playing like Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
He's
What about
just
the-
finding out about his dad and his mafia, so now you got to deal with that in daycare. And honestly, you better be careful because you know who his dad is. So be careful.
But I feel like Tony would be like, if you have to smack him, smack the shit out of him.
The Omen, the literal spawn of the devil.
I feel like he.
Damien.
Would be
From,
better.
okay, his name is Damien. My bad, but it's from the movie The Omen.
I feel like he would be better than AJ Soprano in a daycare.
How would he be around other kids though? That's a problem.
He'd be like Ben in the beginning of
That's
Daddy
true.
Daycare.
We have the fat kid from Nacho Libre.
Yeah,
Um,
classic.
When was the last time you watched Nacho Libre?
Dude, I don't know. I was probably on acid. I'm not even joking. I would put on the worst movies ever to watch. while
That's a
tripping.
great movie though.
Yeah, I know, but if you're tripping balls, you don't want to be watching some
Crazy.
a fat American playing a Spanish guy in a luchador outfit, jumping from like, and a really skinny
I felt
Spanish
that
guy.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean you felt that shit? You related to the movie?
Nacho Libre when he leaps. The leap of faith. I am.
Para viva.
Nikki.
Yeah, Klingon mock.
The kid that is playing. Yeah.
Becca
Becca
and
and Jessica. I don't remember.
okay.
Elle Fanning and
Yeah.
Becca. They're a package. They have to go together.
I
There's
feel
also
like,
another
I feel like
package
if they
in
went to high school together,
much
they
like
would-
the
they would-
Tenenbaums.
I
What?
feel like Elle Fanning, if they went to high school together,
Yeah.
she would bully Becca.
Like a hypothetical sequel for Daddy Daycare. High school. Have
I thought about that.
have
like,
shit. My bad.
I thought about that. Like, are
Ha-
they still gonna be friends in high school?
Yeah, and have what's it called? Have Eddie Murphy be a coach of like the football team or something like or
The
something. Like a
swimming
football,
team.
the swimming team.
Yeah.
Yeah, or something like.
You were
unisex-
varsity swimming.
The bad Santa kid.
Yeah, it
It's
was fine.
a little bit annoying, but his heart was in the right place.
I feel like he didn't start speaking until like, I don't know, he met Billy Bob Thornton. Like he just never said a word.
Haley Joe Osment from The Sixth Sense.
I saw it when I was younger. Reese Witherspoon.
No.
What?
What?
What's her name again?
Shit, you got me blanking on her name too. Drew Barrymore. I don't
Leave
know.
that in.
Yeah.
Yeah, with E.T. That's another.
Yeah,
package
Drew
deal.
Barrymore
We got
from
a few
E.T.
package deals
with
here.
E.T. So you got to watch over that too. We got I'm sorry, I don't remember the character's name, but I'm not a fan of the character. Lucas's younger sister from Stranger Things. Why did it make her like a main character
in season
3? Season 3 and 4, kind of.
Well, yeah, because
So annoying.
three, she went through the vents.
Like-
and then,
like-
actually
Yeah.
leave this in right fucking now. I
Okay.
have a bone to pick with you. I was listening to the to Justin and Lily's
Yeah.
podcast, and you were mentioning you're like, oh, that shitty guitar solo from Stranger Things. You called Eddie
Yeah.
Munson's guitar
Yeah.
solo shit. You know how
I knew I was gonna get heat for
now
that because I said that.
Now I'm
Yeah.
moving away from the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
so-
gotta say about that?
Okay. There's a lot of background to this. He took the time to actually learn it note
No,
by
no,
note.
no, no, no. Okay, here's my problem with
Master
it.
of
Let me
Puppets
explain
is
it.
a great song.
Let me explain. The execution was so lame. Have him play the guitar and have like lasers shoot out of it as he's fighting something.
Like killing
Like
the
use the
little
guitar as a
monsters.
weapon. He was just playing it while all this shit was going on.
That is true.
Felt kind of lame, and
wasn't lame. First
it
off,
should've
he shouldn't
hit.
have died.
Should have hit.
He shouldn't have died. He could have waited.
That too. Why do they constantly bring up characters just to kill them? Stranger Things. I had
Billy's
a
death
big
made
problem
sense.
with
Billy's
the season
death
finale of
made
season
sense.
4. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, heavy.
But like honestly,
spoilers.
if you haven't seen it by now, you're not interested in. The
and now
show.
we gotta wait 2 years or something for the
Dude,
for the
and it's
ending
gonna suck
part.
because like everyone's on the same page. What is gonna happen realistically? They're just gonna fight and they're gonna win. That's it. That's the 5th season. Who cares?
Or they can end it on a bad note, and then it's like, all right,
no,
that's
they
it.
would not. They would not. They would not. They don't have the
sure?
balls. They don't have the balls.
because we were like, there was preteens and teens and adults watching the show when it first came out, and now we're
Yeah.
all adults.
Yeah, but like
So they can end
I
it
don't
on
know.
a bad note.
I don't think they would. Jack from The Incredibles, Powers and all. Crispin, of course.
Yeah.
Nesme from the Twilight series. That's Bella and Edward's
Yeah.
child.
Fucking the worst name.
Ike from South Park, not from a movie, but Stranger Things is also not a movie.
Yeah.
And Sopranos. So I am cheating a little bit. And the Shining Twins,
And,
another package.
iCarly as well.
Which one?
Gibby's younger brother.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
on
true. Yeah,
And yeah, the Shining twins. Yeah.
yeah. They're a package as well. Danny, you get the first pick.
I get the first pick.
Who,
out of
who
all
am I
these
gonna
guys.
watch over?
Let's start off with easy ones.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you Ike. I'll give you Ike because he's not that insane. You know, like there's more insane characters on the show.
Yeah.
He curses a lot, which you can handle. Like you can handle.
Oh yeah,
that.
you know, technically a movie, South Park, bigger, longer, uncut.
That's
I'm gonna give you AJ Soprano.
how is that an easy one?
Honestly, a little bit. I mentioned this before, but a little bit too old for daycare.
that makes sense for him.
But I feel like Tony Soprano just to get rid of him would.
And again, I think
yeah.
I have free reign to like smack him if I need to. You know.
Yeah, not too hard though. Not too hard. You don't want to get
No,
on Tony's
that's
bad
true,
side. But you could get
Oh,
tied
but
up.
that paycheck.
Yeah, you
that
could.
paycheck would be
Yeah,
really
the
good.
Christmas bonus would be
Yeah,
good.
really, yeah.
If you do your
I get
job
some
right,
nice cigars and stuff.
yeah, might open another daddy daycare somewhere else. Who knows?
Yeah, with
Um,
Chrissy and Polly Walnuts. Oh, imagine that as a daycare.
Oh God. Michael Imperioli will definitely be one of the mobsters. Have James Gandolfini's son as like
We
the
can get
Marv type. Silvio.
Yeah, and we can
Shit.
get Bruce Springsteen because Silvio's.
And
in
we'll
Bruce
have Robert
Springsteen's
De Niro make a cameo as like the inspector.
band.
Holy shit. Dude, make it happen.
And then Larry David's like one of the parents or something. He runs the other daycare.
Oh my God.
All right,
Mobster daycare,
who are
dude.
you gonna get? Let's
Make
see.
it happen. Make it happen.
All right. Well, since you gave me AJ Soprano, I'll give you the Devil Child from The Omen.
Omen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Ben.
Ben.
Yeah,
I can handle that.
You can handle Ben.
Yeah.
That's a easy softball. I kind of got. I felt bad giving you AJ
AJ
Soprano. So yeah.
There's one thing on there that I really want on my list, but the
Uh-huh.
rest, I feel I don't know. I think I have favorites, but I'll give you. I'll give you the ET package.
Oh shit.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think that will work out pretty well because ET can like calm down the devil child. I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, wait, hold up. This is gonna.
Yeah.
If AJ and Ben are together, though, dude, like I don't know. AJ's a little racist. That might go really wrong.
Wait. Oh, Tony might say something about that.
Yeah. The
Wait,
first episode of
yeah.
the show, he literally throws a race card in there.
Or what's it called? The boyfriend.
Yeah.
Meadows, one of Meadows' first boyfriends.
Doesn't he ask him like he's like your family part Sicilian or something?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Which I took a little offense to being Sicilian, so.
He's like a film guy too. He's like, oh, you've seen Little Caesar, Scarface, the original Howard Hawks.
You know, AJ Soprano there kind of looks like
He kind of has the Antoine Chigurh haircut right now. I'm not gonna lie, in the photo.
Yeah, he does. Psychopath.
Season one AJ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Anakin fucking Skywalker.
Dude,
you have a lot of annoying kids. Ben is low key annoying. He's a nice kid, but
yeah.
wow, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh
I wanna
my
draw.
God. Remember when
Rocket
you
ship,
broke my
rocket ship.
yo-yo?
Yeah, you're killing me.
You're really killing me.
Dude,
So
at
good
least
luck
I have
with it.
at
Dude,
least I have force like calming powers for AJ.
And you got 2 bad haircuts up there.
I do, yeah. All right, I'll give you Max. You're gonna have to learn how to clean up shit. How about that? Yeah, you're gonna have to potty train him.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck with that. He's gonna get into all the ice cream.
That's a great photo too.
No, that is
Mid shit.
in the backyard.
I'm gonna give you the Nacho Libre kid.
Okay, I can
feel
speak
like-
Spanish with him.
Yeah, and I feel like
I'll practice my Spanish. You know what? I'm gonna give you also Crispin, but this can be post him getting nice, you know?
okay.
Like, he still has a little edge to him, but
So
he
I
also
can't
says
get
thank
Max post shit. I can't get Max
No,
post
you
potty
can't.
train,
It's
but I
either-
can get Crispin.
you. Okay, you have a choice. Do you
Alright.
want Max Okay, if you have Max post shit, then you get angry Crispin. If you have Max
I think
learning
I
how
think I
to
can
shit-
handle angry Crispin over the shit. I'm not gonna lie. Eddie Murphy's reaction, maybe
Okay, then you get angry Crispin, but Max is potty trained.
that's a worthy trade for me,
Yeah.
honestly. I'm gonna give you the Star Trek kid. You're gonna have to learn another language on top of Spanish, and maybe you have to learn Italian too. Who knows?
I'll give you Gibby's younger brother.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this. You're gonna be happy about this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
that
you
was the one I wanted.
The Tenenbaum kids.
Yeah.
Um.
I could shoot dice with them.
Hell yeah. You can show them a good time too, but you have to worry
They're
about
nice.
the father.
Yeah, being all neurotic and shit. Yeah.
He might like come to visit like every 2 seconds and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's fine. He runs a
Yeah.
business. That's another check. Another big paycheck. I'll give you the twins from The Shining, because I have twins, now you have twins.
Hell yeah. Damn, I got a lot of creepy kids.
Yeah, you too.
Fucking Damien,
I got a bunch of
Nesme,
annoying kids.
a vampire, a demon, and a ghost. I'll give you Lucas's younger sister.
Oh god, she's gonna be so annoying. You know how
Yeah.
many annoying kids?
But
Also,
she knows her shit. She's smart.
let me just say, they
Yeah.
all have depression. They all have like childhood clinical depression.
The
Like, you
Stranger
know,
Things cast? Yeah.
no, all of the kids
Oh.
on my thing. I'm gonna have to like give them all SSRIs, like instead of juice boxes.
I'm gonna give you Jack Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another problem you gotta deal with. Have
Yeah.
you seen the short Jack Jack attack? Ugh.
You don't have enough daddy.
Yeah.
Actually,
I do have Crispin, I have Max.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We have the same amount, but I'll give you 2 more. I'll give you the
Oh my
Rebecca
God, dude.
Elle Fanning. Yeah.
Oh, do you remember when he did the makeup? That was a great
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah. So you're gonna have makeup on you, and you're
Yeah.
gonna have all these fucking kids with powers.
I'll tell you
Hell
about-
yeah,
the fat kid
yeah.
from Bad Santa.
Yeah.
I think he'll get your back. You know, he has your back.
You know, you have a decent amount of weird cryptic superpowers. And I would say having a kid that constantly grows would be hard on you.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the
Well,
Sixth
also
Sense
think
kid.
about okay. So you're willingly taking the
And he can hang out.
enormous.
Well, he can hang out with the twins from The Shining.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
And the devil.
But you're willingly picking for yourself. the enormous growing toddler.
Yeah, I think I am actually. Yeah, because you know what? AJ will probably keep poking him with like a pointed stick and he'll fucking start deflating or something.